Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to Emerge, your 30-day yoga journey from Mama Magma Yoga. We're on day 6. Can you believe it? And today we are exploring imperfection. So we're embracing all that is imperfect in the world around us and in ourselves and seeing how we can lean into that. So you might find today's practice to be a little bit of a challenge, and that's on purpose. So just embrace what it brings up in you. Embrace the flaws that take place. Laugh at yourself. Try not to take yourself too seriously and see how you can lean in. So we're going to approach the mat once again, approach the front edge of our mat, I should say, by rolling the wrists and the ankles, slowly making our way there. We're going to wind up standing at the top of our mat, but we're taking a little moment here to get settled. Let's bring the feet hip width distance apart when we arrive. And then we'll stand up nice and tall, shine the palms forward, lift up from the arches of the feet, lift the kneecaps, tone the quads, get our center underneath us. So we've got that beautiful line from crown to tail. Open the palms, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Arrive. Ground down into those feet. Beautiful. Take a moment here to really feel every aspect of your body. Maybe you rotate a little bit on those feet. Find where you're grounding down into all four corners of those feet. So actually, let's lift the toes. Let's lift all the toes. See if you can lift the toes. Feel down through your big toe mound, your pinky toe mound. I'm on a roll today. And the back two corners of your feet. See if you can ground down into that. Then see if you can, one at a time, lower the toes, starting at your pinky toe. Can you do it? Can you lower it down? Beautiful. Once you arrive, feel those toes spread nice and wide. Feel that beautiful connection, that beautiful foot to earth connection. Let's take a deep breath in again. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Feel your whole body. Feel that beautiful stance where the wind couldn't even blow you over. Now we're going to start off with a challenge. We're going to bend the knees, find our soft knees. We're inhaling to reach. And as we rise up, we're rising up onto our toes, rising up onto the tippy tiptoes. We reach up towards the heavens. We take a deep breath in. On an exhale, we lower the heels and come all the way down into a forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. Palms to the shins or to the thighs, your choice. Neck is nice and long. We're hugging the navel to the spine. Exhale to bow. Root to rise. Let's send those fingertips wide to come up. We reach. And as we reach up towards the heavens, we rise back up onto our toes. See if we can stay a little bit longer here this time. Reach. We inhale in. Exhale, the heels come down. We come all the way down the center line to find our forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. Hug the elbows into the side body. Neck is nice and long. Soft bend in the knees. Exhale to bow. One more. Inhale, root to rise. Send those fingertips wide to come up. We reach up towards the heavens. Lift up onto the toes. You got it. See if you can stay a little bit longer this time. Reaching up through those fingertips. See if you can relax the shoulders. Find your beautiful, strong stance. Toes, legs are working hard, calves are working hard. Let's take a deep breath in. And exhale, lower the heels, come all the way down into your forward fold. Beautiful. This time, let's hang out here for a second, maybe walking the fingertips from one side of the mat to the other. Maybe bend the knees generously, clasping opposite elbows. Allow the neck to become nice and loose. Breathing nice and deep. Beautiful. Then we'll release the fingertips to the mat. And we're going to step the left toes back, just the left toes. Once again, finding our warrior one to start off with here. So Back foot is at a 45-degree angle. We're grounding down into all four corners of the front foot as we rise on up. Find our warrior one. Go through your checklist. Peel back with this right hip crease. Strength in this back leg. Bending through the right knee. We inhale, reach the fingertips up towards the heavens. And exhale, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Beautiful. On your next inhale, you're going to lift the left heel, come onto the left toes, and find a high lunge. Wonderful. Finding your stance here. Maybe you bend that back knee, get your center right underneath you, and then straighten that leg again so that you can really feel the pelvis shining forward and it's nice and centered and grounded underneath you. Reaching up towards the heavens, relaxing those shoulders. On your next inhale, we're going to rise up, straighten through the right leg, lift up onto the tippy tiptoes of the left foot. Exhale, sink down. See if you can sink down. Inhale to rise up. Challenging your balance. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale to rise up. Lift, lift, lift. Really see if you can come onto those left tippy tiptoes. And exhale, sink it down. One more time. Inhale to lift, 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 lift. Exhale, sink it down. Relax those shoulders. Inhale to look up. Exhale, palms come together at the heart. We're going to step that left foot in about halfway. Finding our grounded stance in our right foot. Inhale in. Exhale, we're going to bring that left knee all the way up through center, hugging it up towards the chest, engaging the core, finding a standing one-legged Tadasana. Lift up out of that right hip crease. We inhale in. Exhale, maybe we interlace the fingertips, grab the knee, hug it into the chest. Right away, we're challenging ourselves here. Beautiful. Now you can stay here, or you can grab onto that left knee with the right hand, reach the left fingertips out behind you, finding a twist, challenging your balance. Left fingertips reach towards the back edge of the mat. We're keeping the pelvis squared forward. We take an inhale in. Exhale, come back through center. Beautiful. Gently, maybe you fall out of it. Maybe you gently bring those left toes back towards the earth. You got it. We'll inhale to reach. Exhale, slice it down the midline. Find your forward fold. Remember to laugh at yourself when things don't go right. Don't take it so seriously. Let's inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale to bow. Just see how you can lean in, right? Inhale, root to rise. Send those fingertips up towards the heavens. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautifully done. No matter how you did beautiful. And we're going to find our soft knees. Inhale to reach. Exhale, slice it down the midline. Inhale for your halfway lift. Find length in the spine. Exhale to bow. Fingertips come to the mat. We're stepping the right toes back, just the right toes. Right heel comes to the mat, bringing that right foot to a 45-degree angle. Bending through the left knee, we're slowly rising on up. Finding our warrior one on this side. Beautiful. Go back with that left hip crease. Shine those hips forward, playing with the placement of that right heel. Then we'll inhale, reach the fingertips up towards the heavens. And exhale, relax the shoulders. Beautiful. Inhale, maybe you look up. Exhale, relax those shoulders. And we're pivoting on that right foot, coming onto the right toes. So we're finding a high lunge. You may need to adjust your stance a little bit. Beautiful. Let's inhale in. And exhale, relax the shoulders once again as maybe you bend the back knee, get your center underneath you, and then straighten out through that right leg. Beautiful. Helps if you keep your focus out in front of you. We'll keep those fingertips reaching up towards the heavens. On your next inhale, we're going to straighten through the left leg. Come on to the tippy tiptoes of the right foot. Exhale, sink down into that left knee. Inhale to rise up. Exhale to sink it down. Inhale to rise up. See if you can really come onto those right toes. Exhale to sink it down. One more inhale to rise up. Exhale to sink it down. Beautiful. Inhale, maybe you look up. Exhale, palms come together at the heart. You got this. Step those right toes in halfway. Find that grounding through the left foot. And on your next inhale, we'll lift that right knee all the way up through center, hugging it into the chest, engaging the core, lifting up out of the left hip. Interlace the fingertips, grab onto that right knee. So maybe you stay here, working on your balance. This is beautiful. Or maybe you grab onto that right knee with the left hand, reach the right fingertips out behind you, finding a twist. Hips are shining forward still. Keep your focus. Breathing nice and deep. One more inhale in. Exhale, come back through center. You got this. And we'll gently set that right foot down. Whew, that side was better for me. How about for you? Beautiful. Find your mountain pose. Let's reach up towards the heavens on an inhale. And exhale, slice it down the midline. Let it go. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale to bow. Beautiful. Fingertips come to the mat this time. We're stepping one foot back and then the other, finding a downward facing dog. Beautiful. Pedal it out here for a moment. Ground down through all your fingertips and your knuckles. Take pressure out of your wrists. See if you can send those sits bones up towards the heavens and then melt the heels towards the mat. Heart reaches towards the knees or the thighs. We're breathing nice and deep here. Finding our downward facing dog. Inhale in. And on an exhale, you're going to begin to walk the fingertips back towards the feet. So we're ending up at the back edge of our mat in a forward fold. Feet are hip-width distance apart at this point, so let's bring the toes together. We're bringing the big toes together, a little bit of space between the heels, finding a nice grounded position. Let's inhale for a halfway lift, and exhale to bow. This time we're going to bend the knees generously, drop the hips, reach the fingertips forward, up and back, coming into Utkatasana, chair pose. So lengthen the tailbone down, hug the navel to the spine. Fingertips reach forward, sink into your heels. Inhale in. Exhale, palms come together at the heart. Beautiful. On your next inhale, we're going to take the outer edge of the left arm to the outer edge of the right thigh or knee. We're pressing into that right thigh or knee, seeing if we can draw the sternum towards the thumbs. You got it. So maybe you stay here, or maybe you transfer your weight to your right foot and see if you can lift the left foot off the mat. Breathing nice and deep. You got this. Working hard here. One more breath. On the exhale, set that left foot down. Release the hands. Come into a forward fold, straightening the legs. Hallelujah. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale to bow. Root to rise. Send those fingertips wide to come up. We reach up towards the heavens. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. Nicely done. Inhale to reach. Exhale, slice it down the midline. Find your forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale to bow. Beautiful. We're going to send the fingertips forward, bend the knees, drop the hips, come up into our chair pose. We got this. Sinking down. We're reaching forward with the palms. We're transferring our weight to our heels, hugging the navel to the spine, lengthening the tailbone down. Challenging pose, pose of power. And we'll inhale, bring the palms together at the heart. And on our next exhale, we'll bring the outer edge of the right arm to the outer edge of the left thigh or knee. We're working to bring the sternum towards the thumbs, finding our twist. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you transfer your weight to your left foot and slowly begin to peel the right foot off the mat. Finding a one-legged, revolved chair pose. We got this. Breathing nice and deep. Woo. One more breath. On the exhale, we'll set that right foot down. Release the fingertips to the mat. Find a forward fold. Let it go. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale to bow. Root to rise. Send those fingertips wide to come up. Exhale, hands to heart. Oh, take a hot second here. Feel your heartbeat. Feel that little bit of heat that we've created in the body. Allow the breath to calm, even it out. Nicely done. On your next inhale, we'll reach up towards the heavens. Exhale, we'll slice it down the midline. Inhaling for a halfway lift once again. Exhaling to bow. This time we're going to walk the fingertips out to the front edge of the mat, ending up in a plank pose, dropping the hips, doming through the upper back body. Spread those fingertips nice and wide. We inhale in here, come onto the tippy tiptoes, and exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Come onto the tops of the feet. Inhale, rise up for a cobra. Exhale to bow it down. Curl the toes under. Push up to all fours or to a plank. And then send the hips up high and back for a downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Bend the knees generously. Belly comes to the tops of the thighs. We inhale to look forward. And we exhale to make our way to the top. You can do baby steps. You can hop. You can float. Together we'll arrive in a forward fold, feet flush together. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale to bow. Fingertips go forward. Bend the knees. Drop the hips. Rising once again into our powerful chair pose. Sink those hips down. Beautiful. Inhale in. Exhale, send the fingertips back, reaching towards the back edge of the mat. See if you can press down into an imaginary surface and bring the shoulders away from the ears. Breathing nice and deep. On your next inhale, we're going to see if we can rise up onto the toes, finding a drinking bird. Gaze is straight down. Hug that navel to the spine. Bending through those knees. Shoulders are away from the ears. Beautiful. We inhale in. And on an exhale, we bring the heels back down to the mat. Find a forward fold. Straighten the legs. Beautiful. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale to bow. Root to rise. Send those fingertips wide to come up. And exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment. Breathe nice and deep. You got this. Standing up nice and tall. Allowing yourself to feel, lean into those imperfections that happened during that flow. Because guaranteed, not everything went smoothly. Maybe you were really strong in some areas and maybe some areas you floundered and you felt like, damn. But you did amazing and you leaned in and you kept going. And that's the important part. Let's find our soft knees and inhale to reach. Exhale, bow it down. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale to bow. Fingertips come to the mat. We step one foot back, then the other, finding a plank pose. And then we'll just gently bring the knees down to the mat. Swing the legs to one side, any side. Come onto our seat. Sending the legs out long in front of us. Moving your mic cord out of the way. So legs are long out in front of you. Toes are pointing up towards the heavens. Let's ground down through the thighs. Maybe we move the fleshy part of the buttocks aside. Find that beautiful line from crown to tail. We inhale, reach up towards the heavens. And on an exhale, we bend the knees generously, drape the belly over the thighs, come to a forward fold. Grab onto the feet or the shins. Hands can be on the mat. Let's inhale to look forward, finding length in the spine. And exhale to bow the forehead towards the knees. Knees can stay bent as you need them to be. Listen to your body, starting to cool off now. Or maybe you straighten them. Breathing nice and deep. Find your own little personal love cave here, just going inward. Allowing the breath to calm. On your next inhale, let's slowly rise back up, finding our tall seated position. Then we'll just bring the palms behind us, allow ourselves to adjust on the mat. And then we're going to bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Knees are pointing up towards the heavens. Feet are just wider than hip width distance apart, and you're lifting through the sternum. You're not collapsing. Lift up through the sternum. We inhale in. Exhale, allow the knees to fall to the left. Beautiful. Stay here for a moment, feeling that inner rotation. Inhale back to center. Exhale, take it to the other side. You got this. Feel that inner rotation of the left leg this time. Breathing nice and deep. We'll inhale, come back through center. And we'll just take our beautiful seated position of Sukhasana, or another seated position of your choice. Sit up nice and tall, lengthen through the spine, ground down through the sits bones. Let's inhale, rise up. Exhale, relax those shoulders. Close the eyes. Allow the nutrients of your practice to begin settling into your body. Notice how you feel now. If you feel frustrated, I invite you to lean into those emotions. How can you lean into something that's difficult, something that didn't work out perfectly, that wasn't perfect the first time? Maybe you need to revisit this practice so that you can eventually work your way towards that perfection, because there isn't actually ever a perfection. There's just the journey, is there not? So I invite you to contemplate that as you go about the rest of your day. It's been so lovely to practice with you today. I hope you got something out of it, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Let's inhale, bring the palms together at the heart. Exhale, we'll bring the thumbs to the third eye. The light in me honors, cherishes, and is in awe of the light in you. Namaste.